Hey, this episode may contain explicit language. This week, we're debunking viral parenting hacks.
Like they just make you feel like, oh, I should do that. But like, should you?
Listen earnestly to anything your children want to tell you, no matter what. I mean, yes, we should listen to our kids, but if I listen earnestly to anything my kids wanted to tell me, no matter what, I would not have had a single adult conversation in the last 8 years.
I don't know why you're wandering the nether of Minecraft. I don't care.
When my son isn't taking a nap, I switch the language of the movie and tell him we can't understand them because he's tired. So he just falls asleep. I think, first of all, that is brilliant.
Modeling a thankful heart.
Yes.
Daily experiences with nature.
This is Karen Feeding. We're three friends with kids who get together like every week to talk life, swap advice, and keep each other sane while muddling through this weird and wonderful thing called parenting. I'm Lucy Lopez. I have teenagers. Help me. One is 15, Amelia, and the other 13, Avery, and we live in Miami.
I'm Zach Rosen. I make another podcast called Weirdly Helpful, and I have two kids. Noah is 8, going on 16, and Ami is 5. We live in Detroit.
I'm Elizabeth Newcamp. I've got 3 kids, Henry who's 13, Oliver who's 11, and Teddy who's 9, and we are living in Honolulu, Hawaii.
We're here to talk about the ups, downs, and everything in between when it comes to parenting, and this week we're debunking viral parenting hacks and bits of advice. The things you see on the internet that make you go, huh, are you for real?
We've got some really interesting ones, like how you should wake your child up in the morning.
Elizabeth, start debunking. You brought this question to our very exclusive Slate Slack channel. What's one you want to talk about?
Yeah, so a listener messaged me, sending me actually this one, and said, I wish you guys would tell me what you thought about some of these viral parenting things they see on Instagram. And these are the ones, on TikTok or whatever, and they look beautiful, and they have all of this, like they just make you feel like, oh, I should do that. But like, should you? Okay, so this one came from our listener, but is from Mira Mika Art on Instagram. And the head thing said, Berlin parents start mornings with a quiet gesture to reshape the day. And then it goes on, you flip through several slides, and it says, mornings fall apart not because kids are difficult, but because adults stream into their brains with demands before they are fully awake. In many Berlin households, the first 60 seconds are spent sitting on the edge of the bed in silence. No, get up. No, we're late. Just physical presence and warmth. Okay, then it goes on to say something like, these 5 minutes feel like an unnecessary luxury, but they set the background for the next 10 to 12 hours. Teachers in one Berlin school noticed that kids with calm mornings break down less over small things. This is very funny, also given Zach's story last week about about a car nap and a wake up.
All right. Yeah.
Trapping his son in a trunk? Yes.
I want to discuss it. Yeah, trapping his son. That was not, Zach, was that the Berlin wake up?
That was the Niagara. That was the Niagara
Detroit wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ass in this car right now.
That was street parenting.
That was street parenting.
Like these things that we see. Like this sounds lovely. And I swear, I have definitely tried, like I've tried to go in and sit by the bed and rub their feet and be like, good morning. And listen, I feel like I have homeschoolers. Like we often don't have to get up, right? Like they can kind of get up when they want. I am sorry, this shit doesn't work.
It doesn't. It doesn't. Have you guys had an opportunity to watch Marcelo Hernandez's stand-up on Netflix?
Oh my God. How did I not send you every clip of it?
Yeah.
Like,
I watched it with my daughters, and every time he would describe his mother, they were sitting like towards the TV and I'm sitting in the back, and Amelia would just like flip her head and look at me and go, Mama, you're literally Marcelo Hernandez's mom. And I'm like, everybody chill with that. There's a lot of do's and don'ts of affecting parenting that I see fluttering around Instagram that for me, I don't know if it's a culture thing. I don't know if my street parenting, I've got a strong street parenting hand. But like one of the do's is like share control with your children instead of telling your children how to handle responsibilities. What? are you even talking about? Like, I'm gonna share this much control with my kids. Like, hey, what do you want for breakfast? Hey, what do you think we should have for dinner? But there's just some things that I'm not gonna put in the hands of my kids. I'm just not going to. And I think those are kind of like those internet parenting hacks that drive me crazy, because it just sounds like a child wrote this to fool us. And one day we're going to find out that a lot of these parenting hacks are written by like a 13-year-old.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think this sounds ideal, right? Like the idea that I would wake them up by like going in and sitting and calmly. And I do feel like the vibe is right? Like the vibe is that it's not fun to be screamed at to wake up, which I totally get. We like play music. The Alexa turns on, plays music. The alarm is like a more gentle wake up. But by the time I'm in there, plus I have multiple children. Like, what am I going to, each child get this? Like each child, I'm like sitting and stroking them awake. I feel like each kid gets up on their own, right? Like they each have their own way that they wake up, and like they have to get up. None of them want to get up. But I do know like Oliver needs, my neurodivergent child needs a little bit more wake up time. So I actually go into him first. Like I sort of wrestle him awake because I know he needs almost that like fall back asleep to get back up. Like that is just how he goes. Henry just gets up. Like when he's ready to I'll walk in and he'll be like, I'm up.
Amelia's the same way. Avery, like, no. I can't even go in her room. She sleeps with the door open. So I'll walk in and I'll just kind of look at her from the doorway, and she'll give me this look.
She'll feel you watching her.
Oh my, and she'll like open her eyes. She goes,
Yeah. That's the same sound Oliver makes.
That's all I get. And like 10 minutes later, I'll do something like, are you up? And she was like, obviously I'm talking. And I'm like, oh my God.
Let's be honest. Life gets messy, families fight, coworkers overstep, partners do weird stuff in bed. Luckily, Slate's advice columnists have seen it all. Sign up for the free Slate Advice newsletter and get our latest takes on sex, parenting, money, and every moral gray area in between. Plus, exclusive bonus letters delivered straight to your inbox. Subscribe now at slate.com/advice. This one is from kidtalk.co. It says, listen earnestly to anything your children want to tell you, no matter what. If you don't listen eagerly to the little stuff when they are little, they won't tell you the big stuff when they are big, because to them, all of it has always been big stuff. Okay, Catherine Wallace. I mean, yes, we should listen to our kids, but if I listen earnestly to anything my kids wanted to tell me, no matter what, I would not have had a single adult conversation in the last 8 years.
Lucy, you can hand me that screwdriver. That's
I totally believe in deep listening and in like listening in the in between moments. But sometimes daddy's on the phone. Sometimes I'm working. Sometimes I'm talking to mom. Sometimes I'm concentrating on dinner. Sometimes I'm working. I already said working. Sometimes I'm, trying to have a conversation with someone else. Like,
also, sometimes I don't care. I don't care. Like, I don't know why you're wandering the nether of Minecraft. I don't care.
Or like, you don't need 7 minutes to tell me your dream.
Oh my gosh, Amelia does the same thing. And it's something that she inherited from her father. She will sit there and tell me a 10-minute dream after I just woke up. I'm like, what is happening? Please, I don't want to hear this. And it's like, it doesn't have a middle nor an end. It's just like this long stream of consciousness that she
Lucy, I'm going to send you need a big ass dream interpretation book to just drop.
Just give it to them. Yeah.
Zach, you could not be more right. It's like, this should be taken in doses. Like the vibe is right, that they are little people with their own worlds, and we should respect that.
I agree, Catherine.
We cannot respect it all day.
I will say this. I love this idea. Somebody posted this on an unhinged toddler parenting hacks page that I'm looking at. It says, when my son isn't taking a nap, I switch the language of the movie and tell him we can't understand them because he's tired. So he just falls asleep. I think, first of all, that is brilliant. As the Cubans would say, te la comiste, you ate that. Like, that is perfect. I love it. I love it. I love it. I wish I would have come up with that. And who knows, maybe your child will wake up one day talking straight Spanish to you, which would be phenomenal. But that's a pretty great toddler hack
Do you want to share one, Lucy?
Has anybody here ever turned the Wi-Fi off in their house?
All the freaking time.
And I've completely straight up lied and be like, oh shit, I gotta pay the bill. Give me a few minutes. I'll pay it now. It's paid. I've just turned it off on my app, on my Xfinity app. I'm like, yeah, we're
can turn off individual devices, and you better
and I do
believe
it because I'm petty and they're being dicks.
Totally.
And I'm like, nope, turning everything off. If I could go to the breaker and turn off the lights too, just so they can just touch grass for a few minutes, I would do that.
When do you turn it off, Elizabeth? Is it the same kind of context?
Yeah. I mean, not, I turn it off because it's like I've asked you to do something else, or I've done this, and we continue to go back to devices, or I've asked for a transition, and then I'm just like, okay. I mean, but it's the same, like it is definitely a move of I'm in control. Like instead of it's just like, oh, okay. The funny thing is I'll forget to turn it back on, and then I tell them to go do something on the computer, and they're like, we can't.
The internet's not working.
And I use it to like see what they're doing too, because I can see who's doing what and on. Right, because they have some freedom. They're bigger kids, but don't tell me that you're, out reading your book or whatever, and I know that you're on your device. Like the ultimate control. Listen, I think just like parenting books, my big issue with these, and I think why the listener is like, we read these and they're, at least for me, they're on beautiful backgrounds and they seem like, I do want to be the parent that's listening to my child. And I do want to do this, but like those parents do not live in the same realities, right? Like if you have a job to get to and the kids have to get out the door to school and you've got stuff to do, you may not have 10 minutes to sit with each of them and hold their foot. Like that is not the world that we all live in. The same way, like there's real stuff going on. It's like great that they found a caterpillar, but like also phone calls have to be made and adult conversations have to be had. So I think all of them are like, they are little reminders that like, these are real people and they have stuff too, which I preach on here all the time, but I think we have to take that with a dose of reality.
Yeah. It's these really lovely, well-intentioned gestures mixed with a dose of reality. Like let's go over these 10 resolutions for every parent that we got from the Institute of Child Psych.
Let me hear this.
These are the 10 resolutions for every parent. Slowing down and nurturing rhythms and routines. Okay. Gifting our time and presence.
Okay.
A peaceful home that radiates warmth.
Okay.
Introducing daily affirmations.
Lucy, I sent you daily affirmations.
Right.
They're not the kind you think they are.
This block of affirmations you sent me. Yes, I'm fine with affirmations, but let's be real. Sometimes the affirmations are not affirmating.
Also, like the idea, again, these are all just more things I have to do every day. And I understand you have to keep going, Zach, but the reality of like, we also have to like feed the kids and get them to school and do like, there are things that have to be done. I can't just be like, today's affirmation is that I am the goddess of my own being. And it's like, well, that's great, but all three of us can't be the goddesses, right?
If I were to say that to my daughters, one of them would go, do you have your period?
Okay, keep. I think we're only on 4.
Okay, yeah, that was for 5. More time towards crafting and creating. When we have time, I love that. 6, establishing family traditions.
Yes.
7, welcome joyful dancing and singing. Lucy. Lucy.
Welcome it, Lucy.
I'm welcoming it, you guys. Listen, I'm Cuban. Like, there's constantly music and dancing in my house.
There's
like
congas in your soul.
Literally every little stereotype you think of a Hispanic household is happening in this house, and I'm trying to fight it, and it just keeps coming back in.
Okay, daily experiences with nature.
Fart walk. You have your fart walk. That counts.
We have fart walks. We do.
Modeling a thankful heart.
Yes.
And lastly, unconditional love that is felt every day.
Of course.
Very, very nice. Can't do them all every day.
Right. That's the thing. I think they're lovely. But like if At the end of the day, you go to bed and you're like, did I meet these 10? And if not, today was a failure. Like,
No, bro.
Just give me an F. Like we do 2 or 3 of those.
Yeah, maybe try to focus on one per day. And they're not saying
there were moments of
in
unconditional
defense
love.
of the Institute here. They're not saying you need to do this all the time, but there is a feather on this picture. So I don't know what to make of that.
Listen, sometimes a win is figuring out what you're going to make for dinner.
Oh, yeah.
And at least one person at the dinner table is not going to say, we're going to have picadillo again. It's like, yes, you're going to eat it too.
Well, we want to know what parenting memes you're debunking, or the ones like you're actually living by. I'm very curious. You got a story, a question, a triumph, a meltdown? Share it all with us at careandfeedingpod@slate.com, or you can leave us a voicemail at 646-357-9318.
That's our show. Wherever and however you're listening, subscribe, leave a rating and review, and tell your friends. And don't forget, we're on YouTube. If you want more parenting advice, you can find Care and Feeding, the column, on slate.com. This episode of Care and Feeding is produced by Cheyna Roth. Micah Phillips is our video producer. Mia Lobel is executive director of podcasts for Slate. And Ben Richmond is senior director of podcast operations.
I'm Zach Rosen. You can find me on Instagram at MuZachary. That's MuZachary.
I'm Elizabeth Newcamp. You can find me on Instagram at EJDN.
And I'm Lucy Lopez. You can find me on IG at the Lucy Lopez. Thanks for listening. We'll be right back here on Thursday.
If you want more no-nonsense advice about parenting, relationships, money, and everything else life throws your way, sign up for the Slate Advice newsletter. A special thanks to our Slate Plus members. If you haven't already, consider joining. Slate Plus members get unlimited access to all of Slate's journalism and help support our independent reporting.